Welcome to this Manchester walking tour. We are starting at the Ordsall Footbridge today with a beautiful view of this area. So we saw these arches in our previous video. If you haven't, please make sure that you go and watch that. But this is not what we are doing today. We wanted to explore this new area. So in front of us we have the Aviva Studios, which is just across the waters. This striking building is home to Factory International, a world-renowned venue for innovative art, theatre and music. Let's head across the bridge and explore more of this incredible city. But first of all, we start here with the Aviva Studio. Beautiful gardens with these chairs here, which are super original. So Aviva Studios opened its doors in 2023 and quickly became a hub of creativity and performance. Designed by famous architects, and I hear the word saying around there that it cost about 110 million to build. And this is where some of the world's best new dance, theatre and music performances are hosted. It's incredibly beautiful, a very, very original piece of architecture. You see, there's a possibility of grabbing some street food there on that truck, and also on these orange units here, which is a bar. So this building has a unique passageway that allow us to walk right through it. And it is always buzzing with activity. Not as much today because I'm recording on a Sunday morning, but yes, it's always full of people. And look at its beauty. It's really, really beautiful. And as we pass through the studios, you can feel the energy and see the modern design elements that makes this space so special. This is where Manchester's creative future meets its rich cultural past. And now we are on Water Street, an area that has seen a major redevelopment. The blend of the old industrial buildings with the new sleek apartments and offices is truly remarkable. Where we are heading towards the back of this area, I don't want to reveal yet, but anyways, we're going to see a very beautiful area, so please accompany me. But first of all, let's enjoy these views here. With all that thing that always Manchester has, the mix of the old and the new. It's truly beautiful. But this place or this space here is changing quite quickly with all these new structures. And as we move ahead, you're going to understand actually why. but just a few years ago, this place was totally different. And these buildings actually, even last year when I passed by, they are not completed. They're still under construction, and I believe some of them are still under construction. They've not completed them. They've not finished them completely. But it's really, really beautiful, isn't it? So we've just passed through or behind the Water Street, and it's brought us to this small square here, which hosts one of the iconic buildings here in Manchester, and this is the Manchester Marriott Victoria and Albert Hotel, and it's standing there unchanged, surrounded by all this modern transformation that is going on here. So here we are at this lovely square where the Marriott Victoria and Albert Hotel sits. It's an interesting mix, as I said, of an old world charm and the new skyscrapers rising all around it. This area is perfect for a quiet moment in the middle of the city, with views of some of Manchester's most impressive new developments. So let's continue walking up the Water Street. And it's nice how all these new blocks look very, very similar. So we are yet greeted by another small square here, beautifully made as well. So this is a place where many locals come to relax at times. And at times, you know, like people who are walking around here in these buildings, because some of them host actually offices, but also there's a basketball court that we've seen right here in the middle of the square. So another element or amenity for those people who live here, who can practice some sport right here, and it's literally in the middle of the city. So that's the old and the new on the right hand side. So as I said, yes, you're going to notice that there's a basketball court here, but that is not all. We have more amenities here that, you know, will attract people to this area. The whole of this area is full of restaurants as well, eateries and the likes. And a good example is this one right in front of us here. There's like a small cafe restaurant right in the middle of the square. And I think this is the Fenix Restaurant and Bar, if I'm not mistaken. So the entire of this area is brand new and is a testament to Manchester's ongoing evolution, because actually that is what is ongoing here in Manchester. So this city, I believe, in 20 years to come is not going to look the same. It's going to be totally different. So let's continue walking. And now we are on New Quay Street. And from here, we're going to turn right, and head towards the north, which is going to bring us our aim is to end up at the Deansgate. And Deansgate Road is one of the most, or the main roads here in Manchester, which is always buzzing and lined with businesses, shops, and some fantastic places to eat as well. So as we walk up this new quay, or we walk up to Deansgate, you'll see a mix of historic architecture and modern businesses, like the ones that we have here on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side we have the new blocks. It's the norm here in Manchester, but also we're going to be met by many local businesses, eateries, and the likes. Look at this beautiful views. The Foley's right in front of us. This is one of the greatest restaurants here in Manchester, but there's more up as we walk up the street. And of course, as I said, when you get to Deansgate as well, there's quite a number. But this block itself, it hosts one of Manchester's most famous restaurants, and also some tiny boutiques or shops just on this block on the ground floor. What an original van there. So these are the small boutiques I was saying that have made this place their home. It's a rainy day as well here in Manchester, as usual. Night's the norm, as I said in my previous one, where I actually trained heavily when I was doing the parks in Charlestown. But night's gonna be the norm now because we're in autumn and it's going to be wet all through until probably sometime June. But anyways, the weather is nice. It's not cold as of yet. So just some little showers here and there as usual. So I think now this would mark the end of the area that is covered by the new buildings, and right in front of us there, what we're seeing is the Manchester Opera. And this is one of the historic elements that we have here on New Quay Street. And this is a stunning venue that has hosted countless performances over the years. But before we leave, we're going to catch again the views of the opera, and then we can head all the way up now. There's a lot of traffic. I mean, it's the town centre, but I didn't think that was going to be much traffic being a Sunday morning. But yes, there is a lot of traffic. On other occasions when I've passed by here on a Sunday morning, the traffic was not as heavy, but you can see all the cars are lined up there. So more eateries here on my right hand side, and look at this original structure as well. It must have, it must have been here for many years. And then we have the Blues Kitchen, which is one other restaurant here on New Quay Street. So if you're here in Manchester and you find yourself near this area, New Quay Street is always going to be an option for you in case you're looking for a place to eat or just for a coffee. Like we're going to see up here, also we have some cafes. So this is now the older area, which is now full of these historic and older buildings. But on the right hand side we have these cafes, as I was saying, and you have the Starbucks coffee there. Nice cookies for those who have been to a Starbucks. And our local Saisbury's, which is one of the biggest supermarket chains here in the UK. So Deansgate is normally full of activity, and you can see there are more people here now. It runs all the way down to Deansgate, and then on this left hand side it will go all the way down to the town centre, literally. So we're going to cross and walk along the Deansgate when the traffic allows. Yes, so we are walking along Deansgate. You can see it's also full of places to eat or have a drink here on our left hand side. We've passed by, I don't think we've passed by here, but we've done Deansgate, right, the portion that is right behind us, but we did not explore this area. But in any case, if you haven't watched my videos of this area, the Deansgate, please go and watch them. They're very good videos. And from here, normally you would access what is called the Spinningfields, which is down here now, which is another beautiful area that I'm going to feature in my next video. So stay tuned in. And if it's your first time here today, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Watch the video to the end. I suppose if you have watched up to now, you're going to stick to the end because we are almost coming to the end. And like the video and share it with friends and family. And literally now we're heading to our final stop on our walk today. This is going to be Spinningfield, and this modern district is a hub of high-end dining, entertainment and businesses. So whether you're looking for a trendy restaurant, stylish bar, Spinningfields will have something for everyone, and that's where we are headed for our next episode. Thanks for joining me on this walking tour through some of Manchester's most exciting areas, from the cutting edge of Aviva Studios to the bustling streets of Deansgate and Spinningfield. Thank you. And it's clear that Manchester is a city that is constantly evolving while keeping its rich history alive.